So imagine NAFDAC coming into your factory and your production man is just wearing a singlet, pair of shorts, and slingers. How it will be now? So I'm sorry without taking our time. It's unfortunate that we in ATWAP or we table water producers have allowed the public, to give us a name that is not our name. Because when you go out and you say you produce water, the next thing anybody tells you is that it's not be ordinary water in they produce. It's not be pure water. But look at what we need to do. This is what we need to do to call ourselves producers, business owners. So how do you compile with, abide with this? Then you go out and you let people give you a name that is not your name and belittle you. For us to set up, imagine if we're just starting something. Or let's say another says, everybody in FCT, shut down your factory and start renewal or re-registration. How many of us can abide with this? Or can afford to reset up another factory and operate? I don't want to use the word that we're all familiar with. Operate. You can use it, you can interpret it the way you want to. And operate at the level at which you're operating. And Madam said, she used one word. She said, in abiding with in running your business, you should continue to make your business functional. I think she said something like that. So for your business to be functional, to be operational, to be a going concern, there must be something you must do. There must be something that you must do. I'm sure in the next session and the next presentation, where it's about the business, accounting for new business, for small businesses, we'll now understand what it needs to be a going concern, what we need to do. So once again, I want to thank Madam for this very educative presentation. So we'll like to take questions. I'm sure one of us, maybe some of us have questions. We'll try and take it quick, short, and snappy. So I'll give you numbers. Number one. Okay, number one, number two, number three, number four, number five, number six, number seven. Believe that all? What about comment? Number 8. So we have 8. Number 9. Comment. Number 10. So we've got 10 people. So I appreciate if you can make it quick and fast. So we start with number 1. We'd like to take all the questions. Would you want to take the questions one on one? Maybe we'll take 3. You give answers, then you take another set of 3. You give answers. At once, would you remember? Oh, okay, all right. Okay. We'd like for you to introduce yourself. You don't come from.
SRH Tablewater from Buhari Zone. My name is Evans Ovia. I want to appreciate NAFDAC for this wonderful presentation. The last time we had a training session like this, we also had a wonderful presentation, and we actually asked that please, can we get this, article so that we can all ensure that we put our factories in order. And we are assured. Today again, another wonderful presentation has been made. So what I'm saying is, can we get a reassurance that we actually have this? Thank you.
Number 2.
ATWAP. My name is Joseph George from Manoli Tablewater, Lobe Zone 2. One is a reaction to the presentation, just a request. The second is a question. Okay, request both anyway. Number 1, I don't know, I want to ask the resource person I don't know if the resource, the presentation can be made available to us. So we can do it. Okay, now the second one is, in the spirit of this rejuvenations. I don't know if waivers for these renewals are possible. Please. Waivers for renewals. Yes.
Number 3.
Representing NAFDAC Water, Shafa, Wari Area Council. Once again, we appreciate the presenter from NAFDAC. The question bothering me is that we renewed our license. When we came for renewal 2022, NAFDAC was transferred. Then when we went to renew, we were charged, charged us. We paid more than 100,000 as penalty. As I'm talking to you up to today, NAFDAC have not replied us. They have not replied us. We haven't seen our renewal because we don't want to pay another penalty fee again for another registration. I believe, Mr. Priva, I believe that the water has no problem. Please, madam, help us to get our license, to know when to renew. Thank you.
Number 4.
My name is Mohamed Omaki, representing Greater Tablewwater, Buhari Zone. My question is that the quarterly fumigation of the factory, who is responsible for the evaluation or monitoring? Is it the area council or the FCT or NAFDAC? So there is a paper in my hand they gave me. The area council that if I don't do my fumigation, they will charge me 100,000. This is the paper here.
Let me save Madam from answering that question. I think fumigation is one of the requirements now that for you to have, but present to carry it out. ATWAP is we've invited somebody to come and talk to us about that. That will be, so I'm sure by the come here, you get an answer. Number 4. Number 5. Number 5.
My name is Mba Ino Tablewwater Program. Ma, in your presentation, you said that all analysts must be IPAN certified, and that NAFDAC has a way of checking if an analyst is actually IPAN certified before they will approve the results of their analysis. I want to ask, if NAFDAC recognizes ATWAP as an association, is there no way to make sure that the producer coming into the water market has already met at least the ATWAP association in their zone before they get approval? So what the challenge we face is that people come into this business, they do not want to be regulated. These are not all the numbers we have producing table water in the city. They tell us that they don't want to be part of the association, and as we speak, some people are breaking these sanitation were going on. Is there no way now that, since we are beginning to collaborate at this point, should make sure that a producer coming in can be ATWAP certified, not just IPAN certified as well, before they come into the business?
Thank you. I'm sure that's the question that is bothering a lot of people. Number 6.
Thank you very much. Mahmoudi Imane, my name. I product is City Water from Babylon Zone. Thank you again for the presentation. My question is about the production manager. From your lecture, you told us that it must be somebody that is educated to some level. And you also told us that there is people that can be trained. So I want us to throw more light in that dimension. Who train who, and to which level do you train? Like we know, if it's academic qualification, you say PhD in this, or HND in this, or AND in this. Now, but the people we train, if I have a factory and I have trained somebody for 4 years, can it be recognized with NAFTA that yes, this is a good production manager? Who trained who, and what is the criteria? Thank you.
Okay, number 7.
you hear me? Then also we can all take water. That would be a very insightful presentation. The person that just spoke now has said what I actually wanted to say. When Madam said the production manager must be trained, and either be a trained person or must have an educational background. Does that negate the fact that this trained person is not necessarily have that background, that educational background, but as long as he has the expertise? So the expertise allow him or qualify such an individual to be a production manager. That's the first question. The second question, the expertise now haven't been trained. Does that allow the person to be a production or an adequate production manager? The second question is for a new factory, what is the time duration for renewal of license?
Sorry, maybe I can add a little to what you said. What's the minimum duration for on-the-job trainings for someone? So if you don't have the basic educational qualification, if you're learning on the job, how many years or how many months would you recognize? Number 8. Okay, number 8.
Thank you. My name is Joseph Oluwatosi, Lope Zone 1, and I represent the Royal City Water. My question goes to the area of unregistered products. So I want to ask now, because we have some of the tax sites, maybe I registered for 50 CL now, and I discovered that maybe in the gospel, I discovered that 50 CL is no more movement in the market. So I want to change to 75 CL. Do I need to follow all the procedure, or is just a letter change of tax site?
Number 9.
ATWAP, my own is not like, it's a question, but okay, I'm a mighty water from Gwagwalada zone. And we Gwagwalada people, we are law abiding people. So what I want to ask is that Madam was mentioning the microns and some things in the production room. We want to learn, that is why we are here. So people may not know why or what to keep in that place. She did not mention the carbon filter. She did not mention the bowel, that is the basin you produce inside. All those things. So I want us to know vividly what really we will keep in that place. And if you train a producer, if you train them, who certifies that producer as a trained producer? How is it certified?
Number 10.
My name is Abota Chidis, Water and Zone. My comment has been raised by a gentleman there, but in addition to what he just said, I want to ask or request, in the process of a new factory coming in, for us to sanitize those who are coming into the market. If NAFDAC could provide a portion on the registration from where and the endorsement of ATWAP will be placed, that will help. Endorsement of ATWAP, because like we have now, a lot of people come in, we go on sanitation, they don't want to do it. They just say our station is by choice. And they just end up people producing in one bedroom. And when they are renewing, they still go, they are the same people that quickly get approval. How are they doing it? It's not about FCT. Even if this can be taken to other zonal level, like NAFDAC should look at like Maraba now. Kaduna Road, whichever. Now, look at them. These same people, they have a lot of, they infiltrate the market. somebody is saying he will shoot when he's not complying. I have some voices I recorded last night. I will gun them down. I will do this. Is it by force? Now we are pleading. If there is a way, we want safe water. We want this company to operate. How can NAFDAC help us in this regard by creating an endorsement for ATWAP?
Number 11. The question keep on coming. So we'll give it to 15. We'll give it to 15. If you have a question, just pass it to somebody.
My name is Stanley from ATWAP. Many thanks to Madam for the comprehensive presentation. My question is simple. Please, what is the penalty for the companies that are operating without NAFDAC approval?
5 million.
Number 12.
My name is Tayo from Zamtu for the water supply. 1 minute, when Madam was delivering this lecture on and I didn't hear her mentioning first aid courses. I just want to ask her this question. Is it not important or is it not compulsory that we should produce a first aid course in the club? Another thing is, sorry, Madam was mentioning things that are supposed to be in club. I didn't hear her mentioning first aid course. Not whether it is compulsory or not.
First aid box is mandatory.
My name is Ibrahim Daniel. I represent ATWAP, one of the most decent zones in FCT. My question is this. The NAFDAC representative, my question is going directly to you, sir. Okay, sorry. Is it possible for NAFDAC to collaborate with ATWAP FCT to form a formidable task force to checkmate the activities of all these factories? Because it will be for your own good, because we are the people that knows where the factory is. Even if we are carrying Jojo, we are not going to know where all the factories stay. So it will be of a great importance if we can collaborate to form a formidable task force. We know the people that are producing awesome water for the people, and we know the people that are producing typhoid for the people. So if you put this into consideration, it will help you and it will help us. It will reduce your job, it will make it very easy for you, and it will make you have access to all the hidden factories in FCT. Thank you so much.
Let me ask you what he said, and it will help the society, which is the greatest, the biggest beneficiary. I think this is the last question. ATWAP. Okay, thank you very much to our resource person. My question goes down. Though someone has mentioned something like that. You said in your speech that as regard the quantity that we should package in our water. And I have this problem, most especially in my zone. Many of the water factories in my zone, so I'm consumer water, Abuja, Yanya, Kashi zone. Many of the factories in my zone produce less than that 50 cl. And I produce 55 cl. Yes, that was tip of the page. Yeah, tip of the page. I do 55 cl. Some people do 35, 30. ATWAP, yes, we are in this training to learn. We are in this training to get the facts. So if I should get
whosoever should pay me, I can reduce my quantity. I can reduce my quantity. I don't want to talk. Now, you said 50 cereal is the normal standard. I think you put that cereal. Anybody that knows cleaner water, you know that my water is good. Now, some people are producing 35, 30. You said some people are producing 25. I have a video of a factory that produces less than 25 in my phone here. Now, if I'm producing 55 and people are telling me that I'm spoiling their market, say I'm a spoil their market, can I produce more than 50 or what? The normal standard is 50. Those that are producing less than 50, what should we do with them?
Maybe many of us know this or not. I want to ask the number of years before our registration or the registration expires. How many years does it take before it expires? How many years? 3 years. 2 years. Then that one is understood. Then the second one is, which actually somebody have briefly point, is about the renewal of the registration. I want to appeal. Maybe if this is the first time I get that we are gathered together in large quantity as body of water producers. So we are able to, we are getting to understand this business gradually better. So I want to appeal that for the registration, for renewal of our certificate, I want to appeal that if probably they can do waiver for us now, so that we can call whoever that want to, renew their license. We can come up, we can come over to renew our license. Maybe you can appeal to the authority so that at least this waiver can be done at this point in time.
Thank you very much, everybody. If we keep on asking questions, we'll be here till tomorrow. SON will be here tomorrow. You can ask questions tomorrow. Please. Madam Nesu, so that she won't forget this question and she can answer it.
Without wasting much time, the first question, the person said, can we get this, my presentation? Yes, I said it. If you need it. I even have a compressed one, the one that goes direct to the point, from the point where you indicated your interest for registration to the point of registration. I have it here. I also requested that you can submit your email address. One person has submitted and I'll forward it to the person. Then the second one, the person made a request. There was the same representation. Then the person requested for waiver. If waiver is possible, yes, NAFDAC grants waiver. But it has procedure. Is the chief executive, that is the DG that grants it. You can jointly write to her. Then she can direct us, give us directly that from so period, she does it for micro enterprise. They jointly write her, and at the stage where she sees that there are problems, she just grant holder. She did it last year. She also did it this year. She said people from certain period to certain period have to be granted waiver. And then the NAPAM's platform will be giving go ahead when those people want to continue with their registration process. At that point, they will not see administrative charge. They will go on with their renewal. It is done. But you have to follow the right process, which is writing the NAFDAC. Then the third one, the person says that is a woman that she renewed her license, but before renewal she paid heavily. Even after paying, that up till now she has not gotten her any response from NAFDAC. Please, you know that we keep renewing, and then we keep trying to. So they told me that it not work, but if they are it can work. I said yes, if they are but you have to inform me, because these accumulations can be used against me. Then on making further inquiries, I came to understand that they are old factories. That's factories that have registered in the past, their inspections were done, but their costs were not uploaded. They need uploading of all, so that we can have database of all the registered products in X. So it was just that they're working on them, because I just so I started looking into them and then pushing them, doing the needful. So why I'm saying this is, for that period of time, I just assumed that these facilities would have gotten their number. They would have renewed their licenses. So my comment is always upload report, meaning that the people are posting those things, and that the inspectors in our midst as upload the reports. What am I trying to say? If your license is not renewed and you do not come to us, we will just assume that it has been renewed, and the comment will be upload report. But if you just say, because we are trying to do a seamless platform, if you keep quiet, there is no way we will know that you have not gotten your renewal letter. And it's because of all these changes. I didn't think we were still operating in the past. We would have had another way of updating ourselves to know that this facility has not gotten their license letter. But because we are trying to move forward and we are not using the old method, like the old method includes having meetings, asking the teams, do you have any facility that has not gotten their renewal? But we do not do it now, because we believe that our platforms will be telling us, giving us the response. So we urge you to come to us, please. Come to us so that we reactivate you. If there is need for you to write for a waiver, we direct you on how to do that, please. Then the number 4, who is responsible for monitoring of communication? That's the question. Since we receive the letter of penalty, we do not communicate. That's the first person. One of NAFDAC requirements is fumigation certificate. If you are doing fumigation as at when you will get according to requirements, when such letters come, I don't know of any other body that's a body of institution that regulates fumigation. I have no knowledge of that. But I know that one of our requirements is fumigation certificate. So because it could be a source of contamination to your product, that's why we encourage that you do it, and it became part of our requirements. Then this one says ATWAP certification recommendation before NAFDAC approval, not just IPAN certified. In the past, okay, I started working with NAFDAC with the very first thing. So I can always give a history of things that have been happening in NAFDAC, right from those 3 days time till date. The first DG that we working. I know that there came a DG called Dr. Paul or he. We had meeting with him on making ATWAP certification compulsory, so that if we even get reasons that ATWAP will help us regulate water facilities. We did it for a short while. Some of the members started complaining that ATWAP, that they are doing them, they are doing this, they are doing that. Even some people went to court and got an injunction stopping NAFDAC from using ATWAP certification. So we now have it as an option. Even though we know they are helping us, we had it as an option. But we put a clause at that time that if you are a member of ATWAP and you have a license, a late license renewal, your fee is half. If you are not a member, you pay fully and pay
all that is required for you to pay, to encourage people to be members of ATWAP. As it is now, I've not seen any new rules on ATWAP being made compulsory for all. But if such happens, I'll get back. So I have asterisk so that my director in the office, I'll call his attention so that he still push it and give the present DG reasons, and then there may be incentive for those that are members of ATWAP. Then production manager. The person says I should throw more light on production manager's qualification. Yes, from our website, the least qualification of the production manager is OND. And then it's not just OND. Because somebody can have an OND in a science background without necessarily having knowledge of what it takes to be a production manager of water facility. That's why we encourage and we take it more serious when production managers have experience and are trained more on water production and other things that follow it. Then the second person said, production manager does training qualify as production manager. For water facility, training alone does not qualify production manager. But we have for micro enterprise. Maybe you may not be interested in knowing about micro, or maybe you would have known about micro. Micro, they are the people, we have micro, we have nano. We don't hold them the way we hold water or small facility producers that are medium and large. So training alone does not qualify a production manager for water production output. But training alone can be for micro, and water cannot be graded as micro facility. The least water producing output can go for small, and for small, the least qualification is OND in science-related field. Then the same person says time duration for license renewal. We have for packaged water 2 years. For bottled water 5 years. These are the categories of renewal. So if you have bottled water 5 years, if you have sachet water 2 years, you initiate 2 years before renewal. 3 years before expiration. Then this person says number 8, unregistered product. No, this person said that he, assuming he registered 50 cl of sachet water or it's bottled water. The person did not specify whether it's sachet or bottle. That if okay, whether it is sachet or bottle, that if he had registered 50 cl and then 50 cl discovered that 75 cl moves more. There is what we like now, if it is sachet, you register. Within the validity period of your license, you can write to us and pay a certain amount for pack size extension without us necessarily coming to your facility. It will be granted, and letter will be written to you that it has been granted. And the license for 75 cl will now be given to you. I hope it's understood. Within the validity period of your license, not when it has expired. As when it has expired, you still write and then inspection will still be conducted. But if it is still within the validity, we can just grant it and write a letter of accepting the 75 cl as registered. But you cannot on your own start producing 75 cl water without getting approval from NAFDAC. And then let me also use this opportunity to state that if you want to make any changes in your facility, also refer back to us, please. Assuming you want to move from one location to another, you want to reconstruct your facility, it's not what it used to be, always inform us to be on the safer side. Then the ninth person says, I mentioned micron filters without mentioning carbon filter, micro filters. Well, I may not have noticed it because of time constraints, I'm trying to say even things that are not in my slide. But the procedure I know is that assuming your source of water is borehole, from borehole you have a pumping machine of about 2 horsepower and pumps it to raw water tank. From raw water tank, some people used to have also pumping machine of certain capacity that pushes it to carbon filter, micro filter. Then these two, the carbon filter has its own purpose for being there. The micro filter also has that big one, not the small micro filter. They also have their own purpose. And there is also an arrangement, carbon before micro filter. The carbon filter is to expunge odor if there is an odor. Some people also do aeration of their tanks by leaving it open, covering it with wire gauze. As water is flowing by and then air is passing through the water, it helps to reduce odor. Then when it enters carbon filter, it removes sources of odor. Then when it enters the big micron filter, the big micron filters, it has certain media inside it. The bigger stones, the medium stones, the smaller stones, the smaller stones. Just like the greater science in our secondary schools, they used to teach it. By the time it passes through the first bed, it will trap the bigger particles like that until it traps the lowest particle. That's the essence of installing those ones. Then from there, it moves to treated water tank. It has been treated to some extent. Then there was a time we also introduced ozone. Ozone also has its own part. It will enter through it for further purification. From there, it can pass through microfilters, 5 micron, 2 micron, 1 micron, 0.5 micron for further purification. If by experience, certain water factories that have all these things in place, rarely do they fail water analysis. And whenever, I cannot give an example of any water factory, just so that I will not hurt anybody, but we have such factories in FCT, that when people come to us personally, friends, please, we want water factory that can supply us. We can recommend few water factories. We are also recommending all of you to put up all those facilities so that your water can as well be recommended. We also, all those further treatments, we recommend much for bottled water. That is why bottled water, they normally have 5 years, because most of them will come back for them because of the plants and the equipment in place for all of them. So I think I have answered to some extent the question concerning the person that asked that I did not mention micron filters. Because if I really go deep into water treatment module, it will take much of our time. We have so many other methods of water treatment. You can see some other bigger factories, like in the past, they will put more and more, like the ionizer, the odorizer. There are so, but we have minimum requirements. Then number 10 person says endorsement of ATWAP. I think I have spoken about that. Then penalty for companies operating, or is there any other thing the person meant? That if we can endorse ATWAP to be a prerequisite in water registration, I answered it, I think. The person that asked it, I hope you are satisfied with my answer. Then the next one is a penalty for companies operating without NAFDAC approval. Okay, I refer you to our tariff, but I still have that our tariff here. I opened it. Okay, this one is off. I opened tariff charges. You can also give me your email. I forward it to you. But if you type NAFDAC tariff charges, you will see it. It's up to 14 pages. You now study from page 5. Page 5 will tell you registration. Then page 9 will tell you all these penalties for offenses. Then page 10 will tell you about lab and so on and so forth. Page 1 to 4 is for imported products. So if you type NAFDAC tariff charges, you will get all you want. If you have questions, you can ask. If it's not clear from you. But I mentioned few that that are very, all of them are important, but people normally fall and are charged for. Then number 12, the person said I did not mention first aid box. Well, as I say, the presentation, if she will call it now. Later she will call it. First aid box is normally encouraged to be in. Say we should give. Okay, we should write and give. Yes. And when I finished my presentation, I opened a page, counseling guide. Where she want to use it.
She said she will send soft copy.
Okay,
to
this.
Everybody. Let me include it.
And fire extinguisher, I mentioned before. I opened it so that if there is any question or if there is more time, I can still speak on online registration, what it takes to set up a factory. If you really want to come up, just this particular one, as what it takes you to come up with a standard factory alone, without all those things in the presentation, after mandate, and so on and so forth. That's right now. Then number 13, for NAFDAC, we form a formidable task force to checkmate factories. Very possible. But I will tell you that to happen. Whenever we form a formidable task force, there are shareholders. There are people in the past, like now, most of our staff, we are training them not to. Money is important, but let money not be at the apex of their activities. Let them, you will do training upon training to discourage them from accepting monies that are somehow, monies that will affect their sense of reasoning and their judgment. In the past, when ATWAP is solicited to come and help NAFDAC to do certain work, they also connive with the producers to arrange for money, so that when you come for that inspection, some of them will hide. Please, I don't want them to know that I'm the one that brought you here. I don't want them to know that this is. Some of them will come with envelope. Please, hold this thing and trust over certain things, because our lives are in danger. If people really want to come a formidable force, come and meet our director, so that we have pens. We have a way of being very, very impressed and happy to form a formidable force without ATWAP if it is done in a more reasonable way. So I don't know if anything has been done since then, because this our work is so rich. Most times we may be in the field working, then we talk about you, if negativity, positivity, even at times some people that will try to correct it, it is still members of ATWAP, it is still members of market water producers that will still sabotage them. This person is wicked, this person is mean, this person is this, this person is that. So it is better to have a meeting with our director and then let us come terms of formidable force, task force formation with ATWAP. This other person, number 14, can I produce more than 50 CL sachets? Yes. Some people are producing 50 CL. That's the highest I see. Some people even in that city scale, if you test it, because at times you do random sampling, you see that within that city scale is more than 60 scale, 75 scale. You can produce any size you want. Then number 15, number of days before our registration expires, I think I said something about importing water 5 days, sachet water 2 days. Then the same person said, appeal for waiver. I've also said something about you can write to our meeting on waiver. Make your presentation and you will see reasons why the waiver. And let me not forget to say that it is always good to have an association. For those of them that are not members of association, I always encourage them to be members of association. Because if things like this waiver of 18, we may even use it. For members of ATWAP, we give them waiver. We setting so that it's not abused. For non-members, no waiver. Any crime you enter into, you must pay. It can also serve as an encouragement for non-members. So I don't know if you have more questions. This is the last of the questions asked so far. If you are not satisfied, you want me to throw more light, I am here for you. Thank you. Thank you very much.